guys, Bondo. So I'm heading into get this concrete trailer. I've never used this thing before, but Circle T right here, the concrete company that we've been dealing with, has a little trailer that you can grab with your truck and tow it to wherever you want to pour. And this thing holds 3 yards of concrete. So I'm going to show you how this thing works. I've never used it before. I've seen it, but I've never used it. So we got a little apron to pour today. So actually I'm in the town of Mexico, and I gotta head to the town of Oswego. It's probably like 6 or 7 miles, and I'm gonna pick this trailer up, and they load this thing up with whatever you want. I told them I needed the 3 yards for the apron. I got 4,000 pound with air and fiber. So we're doing this apron, like I said, in the front of a house. They were too busy to bring me concrete today, and I thought, you know, geez, I'll use this trailer thing. So stay with us. We'll grab this thing. I'll show you how it works, and we'll pour out this apron today. Thanks. Okay guys, so I'm pulling in here now. I've never been down to their plant, but there's Big Rob getting loaded up right there. Big Rob getting loaded. Gotta see where these trailer guys are, where the trailer is. Stay tuned. Here's the little guy right here. Triple axle. Ah, that's pretty cool. It's like a big, just like a big cement mixer. The smaller ones, it's just a big, you know, version of like a regular cement mixer, you know, the small style. That's pretty cool. It's got a little motor on it. Circle T right there, upside down, 963-2231. If you want to use something like this for 3 yards of concrete. Got that motor right on it. It's like a Kohler motor. That's pretty cool. We're gonna give her a whirl. That's the drum rotation, and that's the drum raise and lower. That's pretty sweet. Running right now, guys. We're gonna load the materials right into it that we need with that conveyor. We're gonna get 3 yards on this thing. I guess it's pretty heavy to tow 3 yards, they said, which I don't doubt. I'm trying to thread that conveyor into it, I guess. Loaded, guys. I need to get a ratchet strap or something for the conveyor. About a 5.5. They said they're going to keep it a little dry. Well, they said it'll spill if you go too wet. So I'd rather add the water at the site, you know. You got water there? Yeah, I got water there. That's how we're doing it, guys. Right up the conveyor, right into there. View of what's going on here. That's how we're going gonna do it today. Setup, guys. We're running right out of this biometric truck. The biometric truck's what they're batching out of. Running right to this conveyor, which is a conveyor truck. Shooting it up right into the little mixer that we're taking. Hey guys, Bondo here. So first time using the concrete trailer. Didn't go that great, but we got the job done here. You'll see here in a minute that I spilled concrete all over the place trying to run this thing. It was acting up. The motor kept stalling on us, so I just wanted to get the concrete out of this thing. So we were going to add some water to it, make it a little more, raise the slump a little bit, make it easier to work. And I didn't know how well it was going to dump into the wheelbarrow. There is a chute you can add onto this, but the guys at the plant told me that it wouldn't work good with the chute. But here we go, boom, yep, bam, mess all over the place. It came right out of there quick. So this thing has a raise and lower button on it, and it has a you can turn it forward or backwards. And I don't know, I didn't have the hang of it obviously, so I spilled it all over. So we just shoveled it in until the wheelbarrow was manageable. Big Biscuit, get it over there and dump it in. I'll change the angle here, but after that we just started kind of shoveling it into the wheelbarrow. You can see right there, and then we got used to it after a while. You can see how thick this concrete is. It's about a 4 slump, so it was pretty hard to work with, but we got it done. And it was pretty hot out. It was in the middle of the day, so I probably should have added water to it. But there is quite a pitch to this too. The pitch is down into this drain, so kind of made it a little bit easier to get them angles that we wanted. So that's how we did it. We use this trailer. It hauls 3 yards of concrete, guys. That's the maximum capacity. It's pretty heavy to tow. I mean, you need I got a 3/4 ton F250 truck, and it's pretty heavy. But my truck towed it all right. Just stopping it, you can feel that weight on there when she's loaded down. So here's how we did it. We just dumped it in there, and the boys are raking it around. They're pulling up the wire mesh as we go here, and just kind of working it in there. I'll get it screed here in a second and start screeding it off. Like I said, it's pretty thick concrete, a little hard to screed. We were hustling trying to get it down. I didn't know how quick it was going to dry being in that trailer. It took a little while at the plant to get it loaded up. You can see the pitch going from the garage down into that trench drain. So I just took over the wheelbarrow, and the boys are just, Jason's up there floating it with a funny float. Big Biscuit. And Tuna's puddling along, and he's doing some magging along the edges. We're just trying to hustle, get this down. We did pretty good getting it down, especially with just the 3 of us. You got to take into consideration, you got to clean this trailer too and get it turned back. Got to get it back to the plant. So you got to remember that when you're using this thing. Ain't like when you're pouring with a concrete truck, they just take it and they're gone. You don't have to worry about cleaning it or nothing. We had to factor in time to get this thing cleaned. I had to take it somewhere and dump it out because we had nowhere to dump it on the site. So I took it to another place down the road and dumped it. And then the engine stalled. You'll see at the end where I dumped out all the wet concrete because I filled it up with water just to clean it, that the engine died again. So we had a lot of trouble keeping this thing running. I think it needs a tune-up. It's got like a Kohler engine on it, and it works pretty slick, but
with that engine just stalling on us. I don't know, it just needs a little tune up, but it's a pretty neat little thing. If you need 3 yards or less of concrete, we couldn't get concrete this day, so it actually made it so we could get the job done that day because the plant was too busy to get us concrete. So that's why we ended up using this trailer. I thought I would give it a try. But I think I'll use it again for some small projects. If you just need a yard or two of concrete, it's definitely worth it. You just got to factor in that time, like I said, to get the thing clean. You can see Tuna's filling it with water right now. It finally stayed running, and it was running pretty good right here until I went to dump it out, and then it stalled again. And then actually when it stalled, it backfired and broke the rewind handle right off of it. So luckily I was able to get it back down because the hydraulics just let the angle go back down on it. So when I returned it, the rewind was broken. But that's the trailer, guys. Just wanted to show you how it worked. I think it went pretty good. Here I was dumping it out, like I said, over at that other property. And right here, the thing's gonna stall here in a second. And then when I went to restart it, it backfired and broke the rewind. But we got it pretty clean, so it wasn't bad. Took it back to the plant. They filled it up with water.